Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the corner. Welcome to your latest video. Chelsea versus Benfica in the Club World Cup is upon us, round of 16. And you know what? Mr. Enzo Fernandez, as you can see on the screen, once upon a time was a Benfica player. He ain't losing this to Benfica, ladies and gentlemen. He ain't losing this. We cannot let this happen. The path to semi-finals hopefully looks nice and clear for us. Let's get through Benfica, and then after that, whoever it is between Palmeiras and Botafogo, we try and take care of business, and then who knows, maybe all the way to the final and maybe even win it. I still believe that we have a very good opportunity to do this. It's not going to be easy. Of course it's not. We've got Manchester City on the same side as us, and City are looking unbelievable right now. But before we get to all of that, we need to talk about Benfica. We need to talk about Benfica, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be an easy match, not by any means. Benfica are a strong team. They're coming off a victory against Bayern Munich. We thought we were probably going to face Bayern Munich in this match, but we ended up facing Benfica. It's all worked out nicely after getting walloped by Flamengo. It's somehow worked out nicely. Well, we don't know. We think it's worked out nicely because we're not facing Benfica or PSG or any other shenanigans that we thought we were going to be facing. But Benfica, ladies and gentlemen, have beaten Bayern Munich, they've beaten Auckland, and they had a draw against Boca Juniors. I've watched the match against Boca Juniors. I caught a little bit of bits and pieces against Bayern Munich. They are a resolute team, man. Benfica are no joke. They got a lot of good players. We're going to go through their team very, very soon. They're a resolute team. They're a highly technical team. They're a physical team. They're going to run. They're going to run ragged. They're absolutely going to run ragged. This is going to be a splendid contest between us, Chelsea Football Club versus Benfica. And I cannot wait. I think this is going to be a very good test. Once again, there's been several tests along the way. Flamengo was one of them. We didn't pass that. Hopefully, we've learned lessons from that game, and now we can truly focus. Look, time for experiments are over. Let me make one thing very, very clear from the get-go. The time for experiments over. We need to now start playing strong team, strong substitutions, strong in-game management from the manager, from the goalkeeper to everyone involved in defense, in midfield, in wings, in striker, the manager, and every other staff that's involved. We need to be serious. We could potentially go and win this. I'm not even kidding. It's not going to be easy, of course, but we can win this. There's an opportunity to pick up another silverware here. There's an opportunity to pick up a title. There's an opportunity to keep building on, yes, somewhat of a success that we had last season. Top 4 finish, which looked a bit glim. And then Europa Conference League trophy that we've picked up. Yes, that's the competition that we were in, and all we could do is win it, and we won it. And it was a fantastic final where we've, demolished Real Betis. So now let's keep building on that. Keep building on that winning mentality and keep picking up these trophies. I don't want to see, look, I'm not even going to be upset about, this player's not getting any minutes, that player. There's a lot of talk about Andre Santos. I'm not in the business of providing minutes for Andre Santos in this game because I want to see him develop. All of that parked aside. Strongest team. And the strongest team, unfortunately, at the moment doesn't have Andre Santos starting, doesn't have a lot of people starting. So from the get-go, I don't want to see any Mickey Mousing around with the lineups. Proper team. Let's go gun-ho and let's get them. From the get-go, if we're not serious, I'm telling you, we're going to get caught out by Benfica. So let's have a look. Let's have a look, ladies and gentlemen. Some interesting, obviously, storyline, as we know. Once upon a time, as FIFA Club World Cup has stated, once upon a time at Benfica. This is for our man Enzo Fernandez, was a Benfica player prior to Chelsea Football Club, and the way it all ended was a bit abrupt. He only joined 6 months, and then he left. He signed a contract extension, by the way, and then he left and joined Chelsea Football Club. Obviously, giving Benfica quite a lot of money from the transfer fee. This game is going to be in Charlotte. I don't know how our history is at Charlotte, because I know we've played quite a few preseason preseason games there when we've traveled to United States. I hope no one gets injured. That's number one thing. We've got a big season coming up next season. This stadium looks buzzing, man. So I think this match is going to be electric. Benfica versus Chelsea. A lot of history as well. If you guys remember, back in the Champions League run, I remember 2012 when we won the Champions League. Along the way, I'm pretty sure we played Benfica. I'm very certain we played Benfica. Might have even been the quarterfinals or something like that. We know we definitely played them in the Europa League glory as well, post that Champions League. So lots of history with Benfica. FIFA Club World Cup champions on both sides of Benfica and Chelsea. Look at this. We've got Enzo Fernandez, obviously. Sorry, FIFA World Cup, not Club World Cup. So, yeah, quite a lot of champions on show. Argentinian, of course. Enzo Fernandez for us, and for them, Di Maria and Otamendi. A lot of wealth of experience, ladies and gentlemen. Wealth of experience. Now, check this out. This is how Benfica lined up against Bayern Munich. Pavlidis, very, very good striker. Robust Greek striker. He's got quality. He's got quality. Angel Di Maria. Do we need to say anything? Obviously, he's old now. It's not the same, but the quality is still very, very good. Prestiani, I don't know who that player is, to be honest. I don't know who this guy is as well. I'm not even going to bother pronouncing his name. Renato Sanchez, we know about him, and he's been doing okay. He's been doing okay. Obviously, his career hasn't gone off the way he would have wanted it to, but nonetheless, still a very good player. Nes, don't know who he is. Dal, I don't know who he is. Otamendi, strong defender, wealth of experience. Manchester City days, Argentina, you name it, he's got it. Silva and Barriero, and they've got in the goalkeeping position Trubin, who is the man of the match, 8.7. In the bench, let's have a quick look. Orkun Kukcu, he's actually a good player. I've seen him. And this guy as well, Karim Aktürkoğlu, also very good. Couple of really good Turkish players that they have on their in their ranks, which is going to be a bit of a problem for us from the bench. We know what we are capable of, ladies and gentlemen. Look, my team from the get-go is going to be Liam Delap up front, no Dilly Dally. Well, we don't have any other options, if I'm being absolutely honest, because Nicholas Jackson's got himself suspended. I'd go with Liam Delap up front. I'd go with, do you know what? This is a game maybe you'd want to utilize Madueke, So I'd go with Pedro Neto on the, Pedro Neto on the left side, because Madueke struggles on the left side. So Pedro Neto on that left side, Madueke on the right side. We'll go Cole Palmer just behind, what's his name? Delap. In the middle, Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Unless, I don't know whether we want to go with Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Romeo Lavia, which would mean no Madueke, Cole Palmer on the right, Pedro Neto on the left, and Enzo Fernandez, the number 10. In fact, I might even opt doing that just so that we have a little bit of midfield balance. So let's actually quickly do this lineup builder. Yeah, all right, let's do this. Maybe it'll be interesting to do this lineup. All right, let's go. We're gonna go with the formation. How do I choose the formation? What's that? Oh, there you go. Let's go 4-2-3-1, right? We'll go with 4-2. What's that? 4-2-1-3. Yeah. That's more or less what we want anyway. Okay, in goalkeeping position, I think it's quite straightforward. Robert Sanchez. Robert Sanchez, there you go. He's right there, so we pick him up. Hello. Yeah, let's go. In the right back, this is where it gets very tricky. No, look, let's play Reece James where he needs to play. He needs to play Reece. We need to play Reece James. in his designated area. Don't need him to go up and down, if I'm being absolutely honest. In the center back position, look, Tossen's height will be needed, and he's been doing well. I know my favorite is Chalobah, but Tossen's actually been doing well. Levi Colwell. And we will go with Cucurella on the left side. Yes, he's just been phenomenal. In the middle, we'll go with Caicedo. Moses Caicedo has been a monster along with Lavia. Let's go with strong midfield. I think this is where we're gonna really win the game in that midfield. Let's go with Enzo Fernandez being the number 10, or sort of like that box-to-box player. Enzo Fernandez. There you go. I'm going with strong. Let's go with Cole Palmer. I know a lot of people have a problem with Cole Palmer playing out wide, but look, he's going to take central positions anyway, as long as Reece James can help him out a little bit on that side as well. He doesn't need to be like a hugging the touchline kind of winger. He doesn't need to be like that. He can come into these central areas, and then Reece James can pop up a little bit forward and support on that side, on that right side. Delap up front, Liam Delap, and we're going to go with Pedro Neto. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the lineup for me. I'm going with that. I think this is our strongest lineup. Alternatively, you could go with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez in the middle. You drop Lavia, you put Cole Palmer in the number 10, and you bring in maybe Madueke. But this is the lineup I'm going with, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not messing about anymore. I'm going with the Chelsea victory, man. I'm confident we can get this job done, but I'm not overconfident. I'm confident, but I'm not overconfident. And as I said, Enzo Fernandez, I can't lose to Benfica. I'm sorry, you can't lose to Benfica. I'm going with Chelsea 2, Benfica 1 to win it in 90 minutes. No shenanigans, no need for penalties, no need for extra time. Let's move on to the quarterfinals, then take care of one of those Brazilian teams. We need to square it up with these Brazilians, because, yeah, they're moving mad. They're moving mad. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts, how you are seeing this match, this contest, this the clash of titans. Do you know what I mean? How are you seeing this matchup coming together? Let me know in the comment section. Smash up the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys for the watch along. Take care. See ya.